Hey everyone, Kyle once again. Welcome back to the next episode review of Reborn as a Vending Machine, episode 9. And I gotta say, another well-played episode. And just, just another well-played episode with another bunch of little more funny moments, and mostly a very well-written series, once again. So after the defeat of the Flaming Skeleton, and now how they end up with leaving the maze. So as the rest of the crew leaves, except for Hume, Lamus, Boxo, and the Tasmanian, the little Tasmanian devils, I would still say. And then there's this new guy who comes in, by the name of Misul, mispronounced the name though, Misul. Because they meet them at this place, like it's a place in the middle of nowhere because it's a wasteland. No one ever comes there. Although Director Baird knows the two women at the receptionist, and he's like, they call him Boomy, and Box is like, that's his real name? I think I'll keep that to myself. But then this new guy named Misul comes in. Very good looking guy, has a pretty boy face, right? All the girls fall to their knees, right? And it turns out, like, when at nighttime, when Box is alone, he comes out, and the guy is he has very limited social skills, right? Like, he's very shy. He has a hard time communicating with the people, right? So, like, the whole straight face he puts on when he's talking to, like, girls and stuff, right? It's basically almost like a facade because he has a hard time with his communication social skills. And Boxo wants to help him, and so as they're walking, because they have to they want to give a report, like as how long it takes to go around the whole entire labyrinth, right? Say like less than 3 weeks, what Hilmy says. And they get another funny moment where Lamus, right? She's not feeling quite right though, because like, maybe it's because she's from carrying Boxo too much, or maybe it's hot, whatever, because it's a wasteland. But it turns out. It turns out that Lamus has one of her things, you could say, and so Boxo turns into once again another form of vending machine, a vending machine that can purchases where you could say either pads or tampons. I think it's like one of those pads, right? It's one of those pads. So if you get what I'm saying, you know what I mean. What for Lamus, right? Yeah. And I'm like, first the whole thing. Now first with porno magazines. Let's see, with a condom machine and what else? For all those other stuff as well. Now a new form of vending machine for like pads or tampons or whatever. So that's what Lamus had. I'm like, oh wow, jeez. So, and then after that little moment at nighttime, because like I said, once again, like how Misul has been informed that Boxo is a magic item thing with a mind of his own. So he's been informed on that, and so he just talking to people is hard for him, Hey, Phil, sometimes it is hard for me. I mean, I can relate to that because sometimes it was hard for me to talk to people sometimes, Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes you do have a little hard time. But especially when I was little, I went to little sessions, to talk to, for talking, right? For my communication skills, back when I was little. So I can relate to that. Afterwards, the next day, they have a sense that they're being, when the Tasmanian kids, since they're being followed, and Misul is right because they're after him. So, just like Lamus, Boxer, and a company wants to come, right? But Misul doesn't want him to do that, to be at danger. So Lamus gives him a little test, right? So if he can break Boxo's barrier, we can stay behind. But if he doesn't, we'll go with you. Because if they do, they'll be protected by Boxo's barrier anyway. So he pulls out his sword. It was seemed to be a pretty powerful attack because it took 500 points off of Boxo's barrier compared to the Skeletitan's attack was like 1,000. So his was only half that attack. So a little bit surprising. So it must be a very strong attack, but it still didn't break his barrier. So they go with him, and they find the 5 people that are there. And you get a fun moment where with Lamus, there's these 2 other guys. With these 2 guys, they kind of like have a blind mask on. I don't know, but he turns into like the water hose machine, where from the last episode, and sprays them, and they get add some soap to it, and they're like, "Oh, my eyes!" Which I'm like, you wearing those things that's covering your eyes. I don't see how it's hurting your eyes though, but still, soap in your eyes, I can't see. And then sprays them yet again, and they get defeated easily. And then with Misule, with a little quick swift, takes that lead guy out instantly, and it just ties them all up, you know. So with all said and done, he's gonna end up staying behind. He's gonna end up staying behind with the guys, you know, because he needs to get more info out of them. So he for now he bids their farewell until when they finally get back to Clearflow Village, you could say Clearflow Village, and it is till after the credits. Now, when you say till after the credits, that one restaurant that they closed down at that same place, they see some vending machines, right? And because they're saying, hey, how long? Because they're asking Boxo, how long have you been gone? So they go back to the place that one restaurant that they closed, and there's like 3 vending machines, man, cardboard. It's the same people that had their restaurant closed. They're trying to imitate Boxo, basically. I'm like, which I understand because they lost money because of them, though. So they're trying to pull something that's different, right? Try to have another Boxo around, right? So you have 3 of them. They're trying to they're trying to do the voice, right? Insert coin, right? And one's like, is our coin, and he almost like that thing just cough. So they figure it out, and they close those things down too. So I'm like, I mean, I don't blame them. I mean, they lost money because of them, so they try to do something different, like trying to have like another box, be like another Boxo, right? I mean, they tried, but it was to no avail anyway. So, but that was a funny moment too. But yeah, episode 9 was very enjoyable. I mean, you get introduced to another new character, in Misule, right? Now I don't know how long he's gonna be around though, because we have a limited 12 episode series, sadly though. But I mean, he kind of felt bad for him because, you know, he has a hard time communicating with his make his social skills better, right? And it shows like, well, then nighttime has passed. So he's like it showed like he was getting more comfortable talking to them around the fire with everybody else. So his skills kind of see that, improve that little moment right there, and the funny moments with the whole the ending of it with the whole fake vending machines, and of course the fun with Boxo becoming another form of vending machine to help Lamus with her thing, with her thing. I'm like, so that's another one. At first, you can do with porno magazines, then you got with a condom machine, and I'm like, what else is this guy doesn't? What else this guy can't pack, right? And then the whole funny fight was just spraying the little guys with the water hose and with the soap in my eyes. Even though their eyes are covered, I don't know how the soap can get in their eyes though. But it was another very enjoyable episode. I really did. So fun episode. And that's the point. We can become all these types of vending machines. That's handy though. So it makes me think of, like, to me, I think he's gonna stay the way he is. You know how last episode, how he ponders he can become human, or maybe is there another part of his list that he can actually communicate better, say the same instead of saying the same old phrases. But to me, I think he's gonna stay the way he is. I don't think he doesn't want to become human though. But that's just my guess though. But I'm just thinking the possibility. So, but episode 9, regardless though, I enjoyed it though. Because like I said, this show has been a very, very creative and a unique type of series. You know, they haven't seen that often, especially for an isekai series. So, but I really enjoy it regardless, though. But anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and we'll see you next time. Later.